Well, why are you driving? Well, why do you have marijuana in your vehicle and a gun in your vehicle? And you have all these children with all these different ages, range of ages, who could get that weapon and end up killing you or killing one of the siblings. 769, State versus Apolinar Rodriguez. Can I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Attorney Bill Simmons for defense.
And are you Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there applications in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, probation, this is an application. Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Apolinar, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? You need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
Mr. Rodriguez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with an unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
State offers State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. All right, proceeding with sentencing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We would just pray that the court follow the plea agreement as negotiated with the state.
All right. All right, do you understand you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so in the police report, not only do you tell them that the weapon is yours, you want to make sure your name is down so that you can collect that weapon. You're not getting that weapon back. You understand? All right, are you employed?
No, ma'am.
When's the last time you had employment?
Before I got arrested, I was working for a movie company, Lumpy,
Mm-hmm. Doing what?
movies. Movie.
Oh, yes.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. And how long were you? Oh, and state, you may be excused. How long were
I
you
was-
employed at that?
I was working for like 3 years with it was my aunt, but she had like her own company, but then I started working Lumpy, like by myself. Like where we get on Facebook and they don't need people to pull up at a job and do the job.
Okay.
And that's what I was doing. But for now, I'm thinking about getting another job that I'm already like looking into.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
4 months and 1.5 years.
And do they live with you?
Yes, ma'am. I have 5 step kids.
So what's that total number?
7.
7?
Yes.
And 7 live with you?
Yes.
Okay. How far did you go in school?
To 10th grade.
Why did you drop out?
It's a lot of nonsense.
All right. So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
I want to get my GED, get a good job, or a job for now, and then work my way to a better job.
All right. How often had you been using?
For a couple years.
All right. So here's the thing. When you have young children, you cannot use marijuana. You cannot have these people that you were with around your children. You're supposed to be setting examples for them. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you've had a rocky start to begin with because you're a felon. So that means you have a past, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's not good. And now you're a felon in possession of a weapon. So you're gonna have to change your ways. Otherwise, you're gonna end up at the prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, who is Raymond Rene Perez to you?
He was a friend.
He was what?
He was my friend.
Okay. And who is Ivani Marlene Velasco Viramontes?
That's my wife.
That's your wife?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So where were the children while you were all out driving around?
We were not driving. We were working at the smoke shop where they went. We're at work.
Well, why are you driving? Well, why do you have marijuana in your vehicle and a gun in your vehicle? And you have all these children with all these different ages, range of ages, who could get that weapon and end up killing you or killing one of the siblings. Now, if your house were searched today, are there going to be guns there? All right, because I require field visits, and so probation is going to do field visits at your home. And you had better make sure everything is that it should be. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
you
He
say that?
didn't have anything, Judge. She's just listening to you.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. There's going to be 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, Take in consideration NIMAC number 744030, restitution of $60 to Bear County Laboratory for testing, and NIMAC number 744030. There should be a judgment satisfied in 2025 CC 009013. There should be no contact with Raymond Renee Perez. There should be a TAP evaluation out of custody. You need to make sure you make that appointment. If you do not, a warrant's going to be issued for your arrest and the motion to revoke will be filed. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's going to be field visits one time per month until further notice. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. 100 of those hours will be deducted once parenting classes are completed. The remaining 100 hours will be deducted if he obtains his GED or some type of trade school. And there's going to be 30 sober meetings in 30 days. And there should be proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors, and no employment at vape shops or smoke shops. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And there should be no contact with Christian Rivas. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You have a lot of children. Doesn't matter, stepchildren, biological children, you've taken on the responsibility to be the father to all children. You understand?
Mhm.
So you're gonna have to get your life together, because the 3-month-old can't take care of themselves, right? And the other children can't take care of themselves. You can't send them to Travis Park and say, good luck to you, because they can't get employment. They're dependent on you, and the decisions you make, you're making for them. So when you decide to ride around in a vehicle with a gun, you're bringing them along for the ride. When you're using marijuana, you're bringing them along to use marijuana. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And your young children, when you come into the house, if you're smelling like marijuana, that's impacting their health. Your children are still developing physically and mentally. And do you want them to have the best start they could possibly have? Do you want them to ever have any trouble and be involved in criminal activity? So you're the person that they're looking up to. And if they see you doing this, they're going to think it's okay to do it. You understand?
Okay.
And if your wife doesn't want to get with the program and stop using, then you're going to have to choose your children over her. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Probation is going to be coming out to your house every month. When they come out, you need to let them in. You understand? If there is something that you feel you need that probation is not providing, you can always come back to the court and we'll see what we can do. All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And also, Your Honor, if you can always come back and to address that other issue we talked about, so in terms of the length, so then yes, we'll put on the record.
All right, thank
Please
you.
excuse, Your Honor.
Yes.
Thank you.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Kawazoe.
Kawazoe. All right. Court is calling 2024 CR 006-945B State versus Jacob Kawazoe. Could I have parties announced?
Jason Gary, head of the state, Your Honor.
And Eric Villa, I represent Mr. Kawazoe.
And are you Mr. Kawazoe?
Yes, ma'am.
Are there any applications in this case?
There are not, Your Honor.
You're charged with murder. The range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Kawazoe, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 20 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There are no applications. The state will take in consideration 2024 CC 007178, 2024 CR 006961. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State Exhibit number 1 with all of its attachments.
We've had an opportunity to go over that. No objection.
All right, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Do I repeat the question?
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. I was going to ask, because I always look at plea bargain agreements to see if offers are appropriate in specific cases or offers that I will accept. So I've read the police report and I understand the issues that are presented for the state and for the defense, both good and bad. So after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Please, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, my client is just asking that he hopes you will follow this plea agreement worked on by the state. It's been long and drawn out. My client has been cooperative with me the whole way through, and he understands what he signed to.
All right. Court will find you guilty as previously stated, sentence you to 20 years in the prison. Credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. Taking consideration 2024 CC 007178 and 2024 CR 006961. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
Judge, just if for purposes of victim impact, we're asking for him to be on hold to send to TBC, at least come back to court on Tuesday of this coming week, which I believe is July 28th,
Yes. No. July 28th is a Monday.
July 29th.
July 29th?
Yes, Your Honor.
So Norma, make sure there's a hold on him. And it'll be recalled July 29th. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Any time that you do in prison or in custody, that's a lot of time. But you need to figure out how you ended up in this situation and change your life. Otherwise, what's going to end up happening? You're going to spend the rest of your life in somebody's prison and things will not go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is what I mean when I tell people involved in drug transactions or using drugs, only 1 or 2 things going to end up happening. Either you're going to end up spending the rest of your life in prison, or either somebody's going to end up dead, either from using drugs or selling drugs, and somebody's going to have to identify the body. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
In Barr County, Judge Stephanie Boyd presided over the sentencing of Apollina Rodriguez following a no-contest plea to unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon, a third-degree felony carrying a punishment range of 2 to 10 years and up to a $10,000 fine. Under a negotiated plea agreement, Rodriguez was sentenced to 6 years in prison, suspended, and probated for 8 years. Conditions included regular reporting, random drug testing, a substance abuse evaluation, 200 hours of community service, partially reducible through parenting classes, and completing a GED or trade school, 30 sober support meetings in 30 days, monthly field visits, proof of employment within 30 days, and restrictions barring work in childcare or at vape and smoke shops. No contact orders were also imposed. During the hearing, Judge Boyd questioned Rodriguez extensively about his living situation, 7 children, marijuana use, and the danger of keeping a firearm accessible in a vehicle with minors present, warning him directly that continued poor decisions would put him back in prison and stressing his responsibility as a father figure to set a better example for his children.